Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Coffee Show. Today, it's going to be one-on-one chart prime, and also we're going to be taking a look at what we were supposed to do yesterday, where everything was a little bit slow, but hopefully, or actually, great that we started getting some alerts because today we had, yesterday night, I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 alerts ringing, basically getting me into a couple of trades. So it's time to pick it up where we left and go over. And let me get you guys here. Here we go. Perfect. Good morning, everyone. And basically go over our win rate collection and also to see what we've been doing and what we could be doing throughout the next week. So did you get into Solana short last night? No, not in the Solana short, but I was waiting for the long and the bounce. I did enter on the long, and right now I'm long in Solana, but let me know if you did enter on that short. I did not take advantage of both of those. I was a little bit not feeling that good, remember? And based on that, I was a little slow on a couple of trades. Nonetheless, I did took it on the bounce. But yeah, did you get in? It was a good drop. Yes, it was a pretty good drop last night. A little fish. Did you enter? Let me know. Had to work. I see. All right, don't worry. We also had a couple of other alarms ringing. So let's roll and take a look at what we got on the charts. So let me get started with RNDR. So render, right? So let's take a look at what this render has for us. So let's go here. And as you can see, I have a late entry. What did I take so long to enter on render? Let's take a look at our alert. It was, what is it? Where was it? Render. Here we go. If our alert of render was hitting on 4.41. All right, let's see. 4.41. Where is it? Here we go. Somewhere around there. So why was I taking so long to enter if my alarm was hitting somewhere around here? As you can see, we have this beautiful movement, all right, and then this rejection. So when my alert hit, I was not able to attend it. So, and also, I did see this pullback already happening. Therefore, the price was too far away from here, all right? What else was I expecting? Well, then, since the price was already bouncing, I was thinking not to enter on that trade. I was, in fact, thinking on letting it go. Let me move you guys up here so we can chat very nicely there. So, and then also look at the oscillator there. The oscillator hasn't had a flip of the ribbon, right? So remember that I usually go for those flip of the ribbon at support or waiting for a little bit of that confirmation. Since it moved too quick on me and I was not able to join, well then, as you may already notice, I do not chase after prices, all right? And only when I did see or I had that confirmation, well then, I went in, all right? And as you can see, it was basically 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours ago. So, yeah, almost exactly 4 hours ago. So, I was basically almost at the end of that candle. It's still moving up. My stop loss, in fact, this is not my stop loss. Let me show you. My stop loss, it is right below the previous weeks and then giving the wiggle room. Why? Because look at where's my previous base zone of those candles, right? I'm trying to get as little of a stop loss as I can. And guys, give me please 1 second. All right, sorry for that. It's just my little four-legged son is just messing around with my carding on my green screen down here. Yeah. So I don't know. That was weird. But all right, so I'm trying to have as small of a gap as I can. All right. As you can see, look at where I'm heading to. I'm aiming not to my next resistance, which, by the way, I will absolutely be considering taking some profits there and seeing if I am hitting, again, the center of that cloud. Remember that center of that cloud, it's pretty important. And we'll see why in a second, guys. So at this point, when I see the flip of the ribbon basically starting flipping again on me, maybe making like this, like a bearish divergence, all right? That's when I will try to start taking some profits. But my personal target will be at the center of this channel. Why? Because I usually see that channel center being either touch or crossover. So just to prevent something from happening, that will be TP number 1 if I am hitting the center between the green cloud and the red cloud, or TP number 1 at the center of my channel on the dotted line or dashed line in here, all right? So TP number one, it's going to be for me, one or the other, all right? So it's not going to be both. It's not going to be TP1 and then TP2, all right? Then TP2 for me will be crossing or breaking that purple line and somewhere around here, and finally trailing if I see hitting the up-ranging zone of the channel. Any question, guys? And by the way, moving my stop loss to entry, not now, but as soon as I close on green. So when I close on green, I will be moving my stop to entry, therefore taking out that possibility of losing in the trade. So hopefully I do close on greens. It seems like I have enough momentum to do so, and also it seems that it's a very healthy movement so far. So guys, let me know if you have any questions up here right on the chat. Yeah, I'm reading you, brother. So let me know. And by the way, let me shout out in the meantime a couple of the members that are around here. Let me see if I can watch the chat. All right, let me just close the chat for a little bit. Here we go. Non-lethal, what's up, brother? Nice to have you here. The Tech Ninja, what's up? Jamie, Jamie at Toshi, what's up? Jansu, what's up? Aaron, what's up? Welcome back, by the way. Dakshan, what it's haven't seen you. I believe I see you one or two classes before. So what it's up, brother? Adam Crypto, what's up? Ankai, I let the game, I believe, starts or something. So welcome. Gim Posane, what it's up? I've been seeing you in many of the classes, so welcome back, brother. DB Cooper, what it's up, and welcome back. Bob, welcome back. As always, Mr. Littlefish, welcome back. And King Ouch, what it's up? CBK, haven't seen you, so welcome. Ben Cooper, I did see you before, so welcome. Wolfpack Admin, what it's up? Haven't seen you, so welcome. Heading, what it's up? GDS, what's up, and welcome. Luke E, what is up? LC20, as always, brother, a pleasure to have you around. Smithy, what it's up? Big Bully there, what it's up? Nice name, love it. The real Andrew, ND, I don't know, I cannot read it all, but welcome. Anonymous, I've seen you a couple of classes, so welcome back. Westige, Valentine, Vapor, 1911, DGAT, what it's up, brother, and welcome back. Dandel, what it's up? Mauricio, what it's up? Mauricio, is that Spanish? Let me know. J Rocket, great name. Jon Snow, what's up, brother? Dave C and Crypto, woo woo, nice. So guys, welcome. Hopefully you have been having a great week. Not as much as I've had. I mean, I was a little sick for a couple of days, but so far on trading, yesterday was an amazing day. This is ridiculous. What is ridiculous? Let me know. All right, let's move into the next one. 100% good mornings. 1% good mornings, brother. Yeah, it's so good to feel good, by the way. All right, let's move into the next one. I do have prepared here OP. Let's take a look at what happened in OP, right? Remember that I was looking for that flip of the reel. Remember that I was analyzing the measurement on the drops, all right? And I was seeing that maybe right here I was moving faster or a little bit slower on the previous movements. Therefore, based on that movement, I was expecting a possible right away flip of the ribbon either right here, but I also had a little bit more to go right down here. Remember, I was comparing to this previous flip, all right? And then also I was comparing to this other flip. Remember, I also said I don't care where that flip of the ribbon happened, but I'm looking at my neckline here, and this neckline, it is based on my head and shoulders lines in here. That doesn't always give me head and shoulders, but they always give me a neckline. And shout out for, I don't see him here, but he gave us a demo. Demo was the one that said head and shoulders there. And therefore, we also did another analysis based on that head and shoulders. So what's been happening, I did have my flip of the ribbon. Again, I did not enter right away on the flip of the ribbon. And that is because I was breaking the neckline. All right. Now I can see with the new data that this neckline was not yet completed and was all the way down here, and maybe I could be adjusting it down there. All right, but remember, guys, that was information that I did not have in that time. That at the time, that was information in the future, right? So remember, the only time travel that we know, which is the magician, which I have no proof, but I have no doubts, right? He wasn't at the time there, so we couldn't consult with him. But just so you know, guys, that is a inside joke, the magician being the time traveler. But yeah, a community brother, absolutely. So now, what am I expecting here? Let's just keep that as it was, just so you see what I had before, all right? This is what I had before. I was expecting based on this week and also based on this other bouncing here, and very close to this bouncing here to this one to be my neckline. I was also looking at this predicted range, and then I was also looking at this support dynamic reactor. As you can see, I also still have there my optimism, alarm right there. You see that? 1.96. But also look at where my other alarm set. It was at 210. So basically breaking here. So let's see, 210. Here we go. Breaking the bottom of this one. So it called me basically right there on the flip of the price action and right there on the flip of the rebound. What happened? I mean, in the meantime that I was reanalyzing, the price just moved back up, and then I just set my entry at the bottom, and let's see that, right? Remember, I try not to chase on the price action, all right? So I actually went a little bit late on that alert. So the price was somewhere around here, a little bit too late for me. And since I don't chase after prices, I set again my entry point just in case I was able to wick down to that entry point. And good enough, all right? That was the case. I was able to wick back down in that, and despite I did not cut it all the way down here where my alarm was, I mean, I caught it right there, right? Right at my neckline at a time. So that is a good enough trade for me to be taking, all right? So one quick note here, guys. I already have my stop to entry. I just did not change it right now, just so you also can see where is my stop loss based on my late entry here, which is below those wicks, because that needed to be, or that ended to be my updated neckline, and then compensate for that little wiggle room, all right? So now, guys, what am I supposed to be doing now that I am in the green? Guys, let me know right up here. Oh, come on, right up here. What should I be doing with my stop loss to start moving forward? Move to B, move it to BE, to break even. Perfect. Yes, move it up. Absolutely. Aaron, great question there. Yes, so let me paraphrase Aaron here. So Aaron was saying, I was wondering about that. Me too, but I didn't entry. All right, yes. So sometimes we just needed to give it a little time, right? I mean, remember that if the movement is gone, it is gone. And that's why, I mean, you have nothing else to lose at that point, all right? So when that movement is gone, I usually do wait for that retest, right? And despite I'm seeing that movement going up, well, then I do still place my entry what I would like it to be, of course, within the round of possibilities, all right? I'm not going to be placing back all the way back here my entry when I'm clearly seeing a bounce, all right? I'll be positioning based on where I had my previous support and neckline resistance, right? So I'll place it there, and then just in case it wicked back down, well, then I had that chance to re-enter, right? But it did happen. It usually, I mean, I don't want to say that this always happens, because that is not the case. I always do it, yes, and this is me, right? This is not financial advice, just so you know. But I always do it just in case that wick down happens and gets me in a better situation, right? But yeah, I mean, that's why I always set my alerts and then reanalyze for what might be happening if I'm still willing to enter. But yeah, pretty good question there. Do you move it up based on the close on the 4th hour candle? Or yes, absolutely, I do. So as you can see, do you guys happen to know what is this candle named like? Great stuff. Hammer, exactly. So a hammer is a well-known candle, right? It's not at the very point where I like it to see it, right? I mean, it's not either at the very top nor at the very bottom. It's still a hammer, right? Which is bullish. So based on that candle close, which is my first candle close, and I know I'm going just a little bit slightly out of what I usually teach, which is your first body and candle closing in the green, which means I still need to wait to, right now it's 10:36 a.m. my time, all right? And the next candles open at 14 hours, all right? So 10, 11, 12, it's easy, three hours and a half, all right? So I still need to wait 3 hours and a half. But look at how big is this candle is, all right? That is a big enough candle for me. And also look at how bullish this candle also is, all right? So based on those factors, I'm willing to move my stop loss to entry right away, all right? So I'm just going to be representing it right now. And at the end of the class, I'll be moving that stop loss to the entry, all right? I'm not going to be doing it right now because I don't have my broker open. But at the end of the class, I absolutely will. Another thing that I'm going to be trying to do, if the price still's up there, I will be taking TP number 1, all right? Early profit, guys, early profit. Remember that. Hammer, long week reversal also. Yes, absolutely good info. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. And Let's Go, what's up, brother? And thank you. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Look at how is it reversing right now. So, it's hurting. It's hurting because I haven't taken some profits, and I should have, all right? But that's fine. That's fine. Remember, we all are humans. We all are traders. We are all in the same boat, guys. I mean, you'll see everybody just playing out cool in the social media, right? Like going, yeah, I did this and did that. Well, then you should see them also in real life. We have been trying to keep it as real as possible. Also, me sharing the psychological part in here. Also sharing what I feel, and also sharing how I also ignore those feelings based on, I also play my poker face, right? And in order to accommodate with my strategy. So it is not that I'm not feeling stuff, right? It's just that I know already based on repetition and over and over and over that despite what feels, all right, I mean, I'm still willing to wait based on my strategy. So the take profit or some else will. Yeah, exactly. Great. Come on. Great. What is it? A phrase right there. Take profit or someone else will. Brother, that is amazing. And guys, by the way, if you don't know it, we've been building a step-by-step how to enter a trade and also how to look for the best possible scenarios. I shared that yesterday or the day before. I'm not quite 100% sure. But in that sheet, that this is premium only, all right? So I won't be able to share it today because today it's public. But Monday, I'll share it again. But in that section, we have what we call mantras, right? And that goes where, like, for example, always take profit, always, right? Or take profit, early profits. It goes like, for example, it's not about the breakout, it's about retest, so on and so forth. So I happen to very, very like it a lot, your phrase there, Pat Gonzi. So I'm asking you permission to incorporate your phrase and also write your name next to it into that chart if you let me. So let me know if you will let me to add it to the public chart there, and then also make it as part of our mantras, because that is a very nice phrase that you got going on there. I loved it. I mean, really represents that you should be taking profits, because at the end of it all, guys, we are not fighting just against the institutions, right? I mean, this is also someone else's money. So yeah, I mean, as hard as it could sound, we need to take it and claim it to ourselves before someone else does it. So yeah, let me know if I have your permission. If I do, I'll be adding it next time. So yeah, let's see. What else do I have in here? Let's take a look at Solana. Solana, little fish, brother. Look at that. You were talking about yesterday's reverses, right? If I'm not mistaken, we were building out this little arrow in here, right? Not arrow, sorry, bar in here. There, you, my permission to use as you like. Thank you so much, brother. I love it. I love it. Let me snip your phrasing here so I don't lose it. And then I'll add it tomorrow. I'll also add it in public. Oh, I mean on the recorded classes. So here we go. And I'm going to save it at my desktop so I can see it. Oh, my bad. Perfect. All right, I'll just leave it there and then save it afterwards. So what happened that we basically were somewhere around here, basically waiting for this previous zone. All right, look at that line in there. We did not quite reach that, but we had that flip of the ribbon happening. Look at that. All right. And remember what we were talking about, I believe, where is it? Right here. What am I talking, or what was I expecting to happen at the edge, all right, between the green and the red clouds? And right now I'm on render, right, RNDR. Remember, I'm seeking that flip of the ribbon, exactly a retest or the flip of the ribbon right at the cloud vertex, all right, or where the cloud meet each other, all right, which should be paired very close to this resistance zone, all right. You see, what am I expecting on R and DR? All right, let's see now exactly why. This is the same thing that I was expecting here, but upside down. You see that? I was expecting, the bounce of that oscillator, right? That needle ribbon right at the edge of this cloud. All right, let me clear one of those. Did that happen? Remember, green and red. At the edge, I was expecting that bounce. As you can see, timing-wise, I was a bit off, just a tiny bit off. But other than that, I believe that was right on spot. All right? So I did not cut the short, too bad, because look at that entry, guys. Oh, my God. I mean, let's also take a look at what happened here. Look at that. I was expecting to ring it or go over what I was calling the top of the channel, all right? Look at that. In fact, it was a little bit misplaced, but that's where I drew it, all right? And let's take a look at our soul alert, because we are in soul, of course, right? Look at that. It is right here. Come on, right here. Let me make some space for you to read it. Here we go. December the 15th, so yesterday at 11:59. Come on, right? And that was last triggered on December 15th at 17 hours, all right? So that was somewhere around 5 p.m. my time. What was my zone there? It was at 72.73, all right? 72.73. Here we go, somewhere around here. So remember that I tried to set my alerts a little bit after or below just to give me that wiggle room for me to reanalyze where I should be entering. Do you guys remember that when we were, I believe, we're going to be going on that UNIF, right? UNIF USD, where we weren't hitting that alerts because we were a little too far away. It was kind of like a couple of cents away, right? And just because of that, I did not enter on that trade. Remember that, Aaron? And by the way, I believe, Aaron, you were asking on it or about it, weren't you? Let me know. Yes, perfect. Did you see what happened based on that analysis? Please tell me that you did enter that one. Again, you don't need to, right? And this is not financial advice. But please let me tell me that you did cut it. It was a pretty good one. No, I was watching GMT. Oh, you were watching GMT. All right, that's fine. Remember, the market doesn't go away, right? We're going to have the next chance. So, all right, based on that alarm set, as you can see, I did not enter right down here, but I entered somewhere around here. It was just close enough for me. As you can see, if I fix this one, it was basically right at the edge of that section. So for me, that is a good enough trade bouncing here from my how do I call it? The vertex or the conjunction zone where, I don't know, the border between the green and red. The apex, yes, let's call it the apex. Nice, love it. So the apex between the green and red cloudy there, all right? So yeah, as you can see, beautiful entry on that retest going up. Just so you know, since my candle, look at that beautiful hammer also happening here. next candle closing fully in the green. Just so you know, I already have my stop to entry, and I am willing to take 50% out right now. So I haven't take it. I will at the end of the class. Hopefully I can reach all the way to this section and do not start rolling back down here, right? But so far it's looking strong, and I'll be taking some profits. Hey, Alex, crypto brother, welcome. The most beautiful man in the world. Thank you, brother. I love it. The most beautiful man in the world is right here watching it. Oh, come on. I just changed where you guys are. So thank you, brother. Let me send you a couple of hearts there. There you go. Thanks, brother. Thank you. So, perfect. All right. So let's see what else. Guys, you should be updating your win rate. All right. Just a quick reminder, you should be updating your win rate, because I am updating my win rate, and I want you guys to let me know also your win rate based on the classes and also based on your own trading when you're going alone, right? Why? Because when we got new members and they start asking about how we do and how we achieve some stuff, I want you guys to help me out, and not me, like bragging about how good we are, but you guys helping me out and just sharing your own win rate based on the classes and also based on your own trading skills. And remember, as long as you're making money, your win rate could be also a little bit negative, right? As long as you are making profits. We'll talk about that at the end of the class, how maybe your win rate could be negative or low, very low, right? But your net amount of money or win will be, your realized profits could be higher than your win rate and actually beyond profits. OC, like the commercial, the most interesting man. I haven't seen that. If you can share the link so I can see it. In fact, OC, it's a contraption of my name, because my name, it's kind of like a hard, even for my own country's bodies to pronunciate. That's why I just shorted out and said OCGuy, right? So yeah. But also, let me know, because I haven't seen that commercial. I'm really interested. You piqued my interest there. All right, guys. So beautiful trading there. Let's go to Sol. Oh, no, we are on Sol, right? Let's go to Bitcoin. So, guys, did you enter in Bitcoin? Hopefully you have. We have a reversal ringing on Bitcoin. Remember that. Look at our consolidation score, right? We knew we were consolidating, and look at the zones that we were looking for, all right? And also that flip of the ribbon as we were looking for those candles. Remember that I was looking for those candles? And if you don't remember this, guys, you can go over the OP show, all right? And then on the OP show on Piper's Academy, YouTube, you'll see exactly this same analysis. All right, so the long position on Bitcoin should be rolling. All right, we are at 7 consolidation score. So, guys, this is not financial advice again, but just be careful, because for me, Bitcoin is not looking as good as I would love to. Nonetheless, my strategy told me to enter for a long right there, and I'm following strategy. I'm using a stop loss, all right, just in case everything goes wrong. Remember, this is not Pokemon. We will not catch them all, but we'll catch the most of what we can, all right? Love it. All right, I'm going to be clicking on that YouTube, that YouTube link right after the class. So let's take a look at what else we got, guys. So let me go over optimism, because this is the charts that we have been looking at, all right? And we have UNIF. It actually ringed today, all right? So let's see. All right. We were talking about Wyckoff, right? Remember that we also move our alerts. This alert, the price needed to cross over this section, but in fact, it crossed a little bit higher. Therefore, all right, getting till this section here, all right? Let's take a look at what has happened. Where are we crossing? 7.78. 7.78. That is my TP number 1, all right? As you can see, look at here. Look at that alert, all right? Oh, man. Come on, look at that. Once again, UNIF playing us full right there, all right, on those alerts. I was like taking my hand there, because happened once, right? Fool me once, shame on me. Or what is it? No, shame on you, right? Fool me twice, shame on me. So yeah, I know I'm moving my alerts higher, but you're not gonna get me this time. Now I have beef on Unif. So yeah, I was kind of like I'll half asleep, one eye on Unif again, right? And when I see it not ringing and then taking off, I was shit. No, not again, not again. So I decided to enter because I have one more candle. Look at that. At that candle, I have my confirmed flip of the ribbon right there. Remember that I was hoping for that flip of the ribbon to happen a little bit before. I mean, the time expansion was a little bit on that side, right? But so I just needed to wait a little bit more candle. That's why I did not enter right here. First of all, why? Because my alarm wasn't hit. Second of all, because when I realized that I was already in this big candle. And third of all, I was waiting for that next confirmation, all right? So I end up waiting for that confirmation. Since I'm very close to this up-ranging zone in here, I was not waiting for that retest or pullback because this was moving into the green, all right? And I was hitting to my TP number 1. So TP number 1 already hit, take profits right there, and I move my stop loss to entry. Most likely, guys, it's going to take me out, and I'm fine with that because I don't only took some profits now, all right? I also caught a late trade, all right? So I don't want to play it around with that. I'm still 50% in, and if it goes back down in here, I will be re-entering, all right? But let's take a look at how. Remember RNDR? No, sorry, what was that? What was it? It was, I believe, Solana, right? It was Solana. No, it wasn't Solana. What was it? Come on. I don't quite remember. We were watching. What was it? Come on. Optimism? Yes, optimism. You see how we have that pullback in here? And then I place my entry to the pullback, all right? Look at the candle size. In this case, it's very possible for me to have that pullback because it was almost at the same zone that it was before, all right? Let's take a look at Unif right now. You see this little one, and then how it had a big candle, a small one, and then another big one, all right? Because I have a big candle in here, right? I did enter at the end of this candle. Could I have maybe waited for that pullback? Yes, but then having the next one, well, that kind of like a make it unlikely for the couple next candles. All right, now that I have my 1-2 candles and I see it coming back, now I could be waiting for that retest. So, not financial advice, but if you did not enter on the straight, you might have the next opportunity to go into this retest like it happened with OP, all right? Not financial advice, and you need to be extremely, extremely, extremely careful because if we start flipping here, we could be breaking the zero line, all right? And that will mean that we are going to be going down and breaking this upranging wedge, all right? And going to the next big support zone, all right? So, sounds good. What is it? Lost sound? Guys, did you guys lost sound? Let me know. If you still have sound, let me know would sound good. If you can write that, I'll really appreciate it, guys. All good here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Sounds good. Perfect. Sound good. Perfect. All right. So, as you can see there, we could be breaking here. So there's a real chance for us breaking and going back down, basically telling us that this is, again, we could be forming that wake up pattern. All right. So far, it looks like we are not. All right. But the last piece of the puzzle will be this trend line. So heads up there, guys. Not financial advice. I already have taken some profits. I have nothing to lose. So I'll be very careful on this next entry. So as you can see, look at where I do have my alarms in here. Let me show you. Here we go. My next alarm, it is at 7.25, and then the other one at 7.04. Remember, I'm still in for a 50%. And if I make it all the way somewhere around here, I will be adding or taking some profits or going for that short position. So if I do, I'm going to be setting another alert somewhere around here, right? Remember, flip of the ribbon will define if I enter on that short position And also if I do, I'll be looking for the break out of this trend line, all right? So far, I'm not sure if I'm going to be entering on that short or not, because yes, I'm bearish. I am bearish because I'm below the dynamic reactor and I'm on a bearish strong sell signal, but I am holding above the zero line, all right? Which usually holding above the zero line could be meaningful that we break that bearishness that we have going on, all right? So basically, I'm below here, and then I start seeing that I'm bouncing. Look at that, bouncing above the zero line. That is a big, meaningful way for me to start believing that I could be ending that bearish trend that I got going on. All right. So we are on the edge of the knife on UNIF. So guys, you should be careful. Great feeling when you're in the position. Yes, absolutely. Great feeling when you are in the position, taking profits and moving your stop to entry. Because then, what is there, to do? Only keep winning, right? Or not losing. And if it takes you out and stop at entry, you already have taken some profits. So it's like, yes, like that peaceful feeling that you know for sure you got it on your pocket, right? So, exactly. It's all gravy, exactly. Nice. So, talking about IMX, let's take a look at the IMX, all right? I decided not to open the short there. We ringed an alert in there on IMX, right? Let's take a look at what happened there. We've been pushing up in here, but we haven't broken the center of that range, all right? We are right at the center of the range, so I won't say that we're pushing upwards or downwards. On the way that I see it, we're on equilibrium. Look at this. We are at 4. Almost we should be ranging, all right? We're at the edge of the threshold that we have defined to be ranging. In fact, we should be ranging 4, 5, and 6, right? That is a range. So for 4, 5, and 6, well, it's kind of like range. So far, so good, right? Then what else do we have there? Very bullish, all right? Right at the center of the range, and we're building up bearish divergences. So we have that momentum pushing down, but we have the price action pushing up, in which zone that we still have that either slightly unbalanced pushing up, so ranging up, all right, or also that slightly unbalanced that we are, or that beautiful balance on the previous range. As you can see, we are up-ranging within an up-range zone, all right? So we're going to be having a big move, all right? That is almost for sure based on the size on that cloud, all right? Also, look at how many multiple divergences we have. If we keep pushing on those divergences, but also look at how we start building up in here, we are going to completely demolish or render those bearish divergences useless, all right? Why? If I start breaking up above the previous highs, I will be breaking to the next one, and most likely, now that I'm above the zero line, I will be going all the way up. That's why I did not enter on the short, although my alert hit there, all right? I'm not convinced there that I should be shorting this asset right now, all right? Let me start cleaning a little bit up, and then I will be showing you what I have right now on mine. So I, first of all, need to see breaking closing above this one. That could be a late entry. And if that is gone, basically I could be also gone, all right? What I want to see, it's not flipping down like it did here, all right? So if it flips down, I will be considering entering right there. So I'm going to be moving my alert right there, all right? In fact, let's just not, let's make it not happen like it did on UNIF. So let's make it, or put it a little bit slightly above, all right? So that will be my entry for a long. If that doesn't happen, if I see a big body candle pushing up, I will be willing to enter if I see the flip up in a late long position, all right? All the way till here. and will be somewhere around there, all right? But if I see the flip down, well, then that's what I, first of all, be looking for entering right down here for a long, but confirming my short position. All right, guys, does that make sense? Let me know. That is for IMX USDT. Aaron, what's up, brother? Greeting you. I was looking at UNIF is all and following. So you were looking at UNIF. So what happened? You did not enter on that? I don't quite get it. Looks like a break upside. Oh, I see. You now are looking at UNIF and it's moving. Is it? So I'm looking at you're looking at the 1 hour. All right. And the 4 hour. All right. Perfect. Let's take a look at what's happening there. That is a good kind of like a strategy that you got going on there. You can fine tune your 4 hour entry by looking at the 1 hour breakouts. All right. And this is for me, guys. If you're using 4 hours and 1 hour, and by the way, if this is not the case, just ignore what I'm saying, all right? But for me, I'd rather not to enter on the 1 hour, but fine-tune my entry at the 4 hour based on the 1 hour. Does that make sense? So I'll wait for breakouts and confirmations on the 1 hour, and then wait for that week or that hitting of alert on the 4 hour to considering entering. Exactly, yes, better entry. So that would be a late entry on 1 hour, but an amazing entry on 4 hours, right? Why? Because, I am most profitable in 4 hours than I am in the 1 hour. And sometimes when I'm trying to trade the 1 hour, the 1 hour flips on me. And I don't know why. It's just the way my brain works. Remember that we should be trading on where we are the most profitable, and then helping us take those great trades based on a higher or lower time frame. Usually that lower time frame gives you that fine-tune that you need. Yep. So great there. Great analysis there, Aaron. Shout out for you. 1 hour head and shoulders. Let's take a look at that. I do see 4 hour on the session candle right there. Even bearish candle, all right? So let's go over to the 1 hour and see what we got. Too much spaghetti. Oh, but I don't want to completely get rid of it. Let me see if I can clean a little bit up. I know what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be closing. Here we go. All right. We are upranging in this channel. All right. We have the channel. All right. Then look at that. We are overextended. Here we go. Above average length. We are overextended. All right. On the range. Look at the center of the range. Look at the center of the range. What is happening on the price action? Is it hovering above or below that center of the range? It's possible retesting now while we're flipping. I'll see. Yes, I do think so. Yep, I do think so. But let me bring this up. So we can go from macro to micro, right? So from general to, all right. Usually when I have a range, I do mark the center of the range. When I see it going like this and then start hovering above the center, usually I believe that I'm going to be breaking up, all right? There's also the chance to be breaking back down. And when I break the center line, most likely scenario is I'm going to be going at the bottom of that range, all right? If I see the opposite, this is the center, and I see the price now ranging down, the most probable scenario is that we're going to be going down. But if for the opposite I bounce and then break the center line, most likely scenario is that I'm going to go hit the top of that range, all right? So based on that knowledge, let me hit everything. We have a ranging here, all right? This AAL, all right, above average length, which goes from here to here, all right? And I'm making, look at that push to the downside, all right? Yes, I am above the zero line. It looks like I could be flipping. So yeah, now I could be flipping, all right? You know what? Let me clear everything up in here. Let me clear it. I just need to clean the charts. Too bad. We'll just pick it up afterwards. So we are right at the edge of that dynamic reactor. Look at that. What is symmetrical triangle? We have another pattern with a symmetrical triangle. All right. Symmetrical triangles give you 50-50. So where is your, look at how everything start pairing. Where's your big confluence zone? Well, I have purple lining here. I have dynamic reactor. I have swing fail. All right. And also I have the top of that triangle. So I'm making a push to break through this one. If I make it above the section, most likely scenario, I'm going to go for that retrace, going for the center and break the center to the upside. All right. Smithy, what's up? I got a lot I got to get done today. Oh, got it. Thank you for all the helpful information, OC. Anytime, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate for sure. Thank you, brother. I appreciate for you stopping by and also helping out here, sharing your thoughts and also participating. Always pleasure. So we are at the edge of the knife, just like we are on the 4 hour. All right. So we need to be careful. I'll rather wait for confirmation. Could be an explosive confirmation. All right. So here goes a possible scenario for you, brother. So again, not financial advice. Waiting 1 or 2 more candles to see if it flips. And if it flips, we should be having a much greater chance to break above, all right? Which seems like we are trying to do. The only bearishness that I see is that we haven't gone, or we've been oscillating here, all right? All right, what is my 4 hour telling me? My 4 hour telling me, remember, I'm longing this, all right? I'm already into the long and I already have taken some profits. My 4 hour is telling me that I could be reversing, but that doesn't mean that I could be making a bearish divergence. If that bearish divergence happens, I will be having a further move to the upside. So let me be a little bit more clear. Remember, I cannot give you financial advice in here, but let me be a little bit more clear what I'm seeing in the charts, all right? I do see the chance, and draw this trend line in here, all right? I do see the chance of a trading here. I'm at the edge, all right? So if I hit this zone, that will be a possible entry for a long, all right? But most likely, I'll be waiting for my confluence breakthrough. So one confluence zone, another confluence zone. As I break one confluence zone, I got my direction secure. And as I break the other confluence zone, I'll have my direction secure. Does that make sense there, Aaron? Let me know. You're completely right on that, Aaron. I did not thought about it, but thank you for that. I'll keep it present there. You can, but clean it up. Oh, I see. Yes, absolutely. And let's see what you just shared. By the way, guys, Wyckoff. Oh, could be. You know what? That is a very smart analysis there. Let me open it up. Shout out for you, brother. I'm telling you guys, sometimes you're getting ahead of me. Nice, and I love it. Like, Wyckoff could be. Yes, I mean, little range, kind of like a V-shaped recovery could be, all right, higher, not higher than the little range. And then we're going for that. Yes, it could be Wyckoff. In fact, this exact movement could be Wyckoff. The only thing to confirm Wyckoff will be the breakout to the upside and then a retest. And then as we move upwards, that will be an absolute Wyckoff chart there. Yep, exactly. You got it right, brother. Nice. Love it. That is an amazing analysis. A shout out for you, Aaron. Love it. So yeah, guys, we have reached the end of today's session. Let's go here. And let me talk to you for a little bit before we wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for always being there, especially when I was almost dying on the mornings because I wasn't feeling good. Having me that patience, me being a little slow, or, you remember that. Also, I mean, I always try to be here, but thank you so much for that patience that you had for me, guys. Always for your support. And guys, tomorrow is going to be Sunday. I'm going to take advantage to take my meds to, spend a little bit of time, I believe, out of the charts. Although, remember that I have set my alerts. I will be taking my phone with me whenever I go. So we should be having an updated win rate by now, all right, for this week. All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to be seeing you guys Monday. So let's roll the outro, guys. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Remember, and I tell you from the heart that you guys are the best possible, the best thing that it could happen to Chart Prime, guys. Remember that we are nothing without you guys, without your support. Thank you so much for being here, for participating. And as always, guys, see you guys. Not tomorrow, but Monday, right? See you.